Raise 23,000.
Big hand for Keating here. 3-betting ace-king in the cutoff.
Fold.
24k Golden's already shown he doesn't mind playing big pots. Got unlucky not too long ago in that 3-bet pot. Oh, hold on. Wait, what?
80,000.
Look at Keating. He just like, really?
Is this personal? Yeah. Wow. I don't want a clip of you bluffing me.
5 seconds.
Oh, jeez.
Raise 323,000.
Okay. You can call and see if you hit.
I could.
It's a little pricey though.
It is.
5 seconds.
I want to keep hanging out with you. You can have it.
Hey, we'd hang out away from the table too.
All right, show me what you got.
Show on show.
Yep. Good
Prophecy. Flop's going to be 6.
What'd you say for the flop again?
6, 22, 100 or check.
Let's go 6.
Oh, wow. Golden stealing the betting lead.
Must be your flop.
And then what'd you say, 22?
22.
Check.
So there's the 22, as prophesized by Keating. Does Golden want to stick around with his ace high? He's got a wheel draw. I think ace high hits the muck here.
10 seconds.
Oh, maybe not. There's the
You
call. I
wanted to
think
fold so bad.
yeah, Keaton said maybe 100 or something on the river.
There's 100 something probably. Maybe a check.
Give me a check.
Maybe a check. 100 something. One of the two. I don't want to see it though. What's a blue worth? 2,000? You're a silly, silly man with that.
I think he's just
That is
going
a
to...
great bet.
It is a great
That
bet.
is a great bet. You are unbelievable at this. You've won so much with a 3, it's unbelievable.
Even worse.
Fucking shit, ace high.
No.
Oh, God.
Top pair, very decent kick it for Fialo. Gut shot for Sommer. Ace jack 3, all diamonds. Advantage Popic.
A lot of hands that include flush draws or flopped flushes are made less likely when the ace and jack are out there. Ace queen of hearts still looking pretty nice. Jack pairing on the turn would make me even feel even better in Failo's shoes. He's got, that's still going to play on most rivers. It's now less likely he's up against ace jack, pocket jacks, telling the story of exactly those kind of hands, or maybe a flopped flush.
Let's see a river. Ace X now chopping.
Yeah, kicker. Counterfeit by this king. Not that I really think that Popic was double barreling this texture with a worse ace. Feels more like bluff or flush plus.
149 in the middle.
If Popic keeps firing here, low pocket pair with a diamond maybe. We saw him earlier willing to barrel turn with deuces on the ace-10 high board. Maybe he finds the same line here with like pocket fives, 5 of diamonds.
10 seconds.
The king river is, what was that? Almost pot.
115,000.
Just a
snap call.
snap.
Flush.
flush is good. I think the speed of that call even had Popik worried that he was cooler there.
Yeah,
I
it
thought he was
actually
up
did.
against a king high flush or something, right?
Yeah, hope to call a Kev. But that one I don't mind admitting that I would probably lose 8 out of 10 matches.
Appreciate that. I wouldn't have been too humble to answer if you threw it straight to me, but now I feel bad, so I'm gonna just say thanks for the shout.
Josh saying he would have loved to see Helmuth blow up in that Champions tournament and tell them they can't even spell poker. Hey, look, there's still time. There is still time for a Phil Helmuth blow up.
See how committed Alan Keating is to the 7-deuce game. 24K Golden's going to re-announce his presence at this table, squeezing the King 10-0.
You're able to go! I've been in this situation before.
He just piled it.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Chan's in the middle here.
Highlight reel.
He's flatted ace-jack suited, and he has not yet folded.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's Juno Barra joining the table. He has no idea what's
Wow.
going on. Wow.
boy.
That's getting shown.
Do you have anything?
Sorta.
Some games. Some games that's worth a lot.
Wow.
Hot drop.
80?
Raise 80K.
Same story for Livingston. Ace-7 suited. Not exactly premium in this spot, but given that this is just effectively an open and a flat, this might just get through.
False. Reluctantly.
Obara with the chance to close the action. We're going to take a flop. Almost 200K out there. Livingston flops backdoor flush draw and nothing more. Kind of a good board for Obara,
55K.
having flatted in middle position and then called the 3-bet. You expect a lot of pocket pairs, you expect a lot of suited broadways.
I'm somewhat surprised by this choice from Livingston.
Me
given
too.
that it was Dwyer to open under the gun and this flat call 1C over.
Wow.
I mean, Livingston just gets the turn card. Although I guess you never really thrilled about it, you know, just like naked nut flush draw on this texture.
We might see like a block bet. I don't know. Obara's just going to have... Oh, he's jammed. Pretty bold.
Absolutely no worries there for the wife at home or the family.
40.
He's one of the best for a reason.
Numbers picked up. 250, that'll probably be a
Really glad they're tracking
50,
that.
400 flat.
100.
Oh boy.
Oh, there's
People today?
240. No, 240 at the moment.
All right, see you later, 24K
At
Golden.
the end of the night, yeah.
Jonathan Boussier.
It's good to see them make it.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah, I want
bleeded
them to
chips,
win.
but
Yeah, he hasn't really been involved. Finds himself in a dream spot here with kings. I mean, I say dream spot. Sometimes Golden just has aces. You have to stop and wonder, is trapping the best play? Or do you think that your opponent's going to be putting it in light from under the gun? Because these 2 9s are not exactly a powerhouse. Given all the action that Keating's been given, it would be an amazing spot
He bluffed me early on, but I just
over there. But against
way
Jonathan,
away,
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Pretty thin.
Yeah, I was upset.
All in.
Does go for the jam. See if Golden feels committed here. 150K back. Very hard to fold once we put this much in.
yeah, you've committed 40% of your stack.
Just going to be up against Ace King. Well, he's going to try and get some info.
He's chewing on it. He's made the call. Oh, here we go. This is our... Well, it's not our first all-in call at the table. But there will have to be a winner in this one. They chopped the last one.
Oh, that's my
It's a
chance.
big one.
Ace 10-5. Things not looking great for the American rapper. 2 ounce twice. No backdoors. A 9 and a 9 only. I tell you what, Kev, I don't want to say it, but 9s on the river have been a pretty big thing so far this series. 9 of diamonds, 9 of clubs needed. 24k gone to stay alive. Made me sweat.
Thank you. See you, man.
All right, have a good one, guys.
Pleasure playing with you. GG.
He's out of
Later
here.
on.
See you later.
Are you gonna rebuy or no?
Yeah, we're gonna need
Win this
some.
and leave.
Just vacation.
Win this and leave.
We're gonna need some sample size, Jeff.
Maybe see a turtle.
You haven't seen one yet?
Just rumors.
Spinella, 3-betting with aces in the big, made it just shy of 10 big blinds. Dwyer's happy to take 9-8 suited to a flop in position. Flops middle pair and a backdoor.
Dwyer's in trouble.
Even-
Dwyer is in big trouble here. I think middle pair, backdoor spades.
It's the kind of board where sizing larger would be reasonable. See what Spinella is dialed up. Just over half pot. Dwyer had the plan ready. Had a bit of time to think there before that 47 went out. Oh, wow.
Hello, 8 of diamonds turn.
No
Wow.
longer in trouble.
Yeah, Dwyer not out of the woods yet. Queen or a 7. Of course, an ace would win it for Spinella. It's a pretty bad turn card as well. I mean, Spinella was already losing to 9s and 7s. I like the check, though, you know. Jack
Yeah.
10 getting there. Really only targeting hands like 10s, Jacks, King, Queen. We block Ace, Queen.
This is nice from Spinella. You don't want to put 2 times the pot in with aces on this turn card.
That's a big bet.
Yeah, Dwyer's really... This does not look like ace, queen, or king, queen anymore. This looks like 2-pair plus.
I think Spinella's good enough to just get away from this. It's insane to fold this on the turn, but
No, I agree with you. I think he can see how strong this is. You don't have that much equity with aces when you're behind.
this guy's a 2-time bracelet when he's going to keep Dwyer honest for 1 street. 4-2-8 in the middle, one of the biggest pots of the day so far. Okay, safe river. This one's going to go check, check. Spinella's going to lose a big one with the blades.
I don't think it's a foregone conclusion that Dwyer's going to check this river.
Name me a price.
Evens.
All right, 20 bucks.
Booked. Okay, he has to get checked too, though, for the bet to be live Spinella. Okay.
Obviously. Wow.
Ship it.
God damn it, Dwyer. I've been speaking you up highly all day, man.
This is a great value bet. I mean, Dwyer like, how does Spinella have a straight here? It's quite hard to bet half pot on flop, check call turn. You got to have queen 10 that 3-bet out of the big blind. Ace 10 that doesn't bluff the turn. It's hard to have a straight here.
I'm not paying you.
Wow.
I just want everyone to know.
Chat, send this man to jail. Scamming live on air.
You just got rugged. What was it called? A rug pull. You just got rug pulled for 20.
It's a nasty spot for Spinella. You know this man's capable. This is not an opponent you want to just knit it up and decide every time you face aggression you're going to fold, but how do we get here with bluffs? Pays it off.
Jack. 9-8 suited. Nice bet.
Good.
Yeah.
Do you think the turn was the key juncture there for Spinella?
Ooh. We might just get an epic call here from Keating. Because Okamoto's got ace-king and 50 bigs. She's going to jam. We could see Keating spin the wheel here. He just said he wants to get all in. This is an actual opportunity for him to do it.
I think that's a good read.
Such bad poker.
10
Come a long way, kid.
Thank you. I've improved.
He's going to be loving this spot, you know, against these two hands.
I need time to think about how I want to see it. You've come a long way, that's for sure.
Yeah. Appreciate you.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
No, Dwyer is going to have a real decision with the overlay if Keating gets in here.
I got what I wanted to.
Because you know he knows that Keating's not strong.
Come on, Keating. Flick it in. Let's see it.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
Call.
What am I? Who am I? Why am
See
I
the
here?
exhale
These
from
existential
Dwyer.
questions run through my head. Probably won't need those.
He just finished.
I got count. Both.
Throws in the time bank chip, says he probably won't need those. I mean, he's still 50 effective against Okamoto,
Oh, I like
who's
this bet.
cold
Play
4-bet
post-flop.
jammed.
Yeah.
More strategy there, you know what I mean?
It's a nasty spot, I think,
Thank you. I'm rich.
against Okamoto's cold 4. Maybe Dwyer just gets away,
14.
thinking it's ace-king and pairs always.
Yeah.
But now Keating's in there, making the pot much bigger, and he can feel pretty darn sure that Keating doesn't have him beat.
Bust me.
Or he's flipping.
10 seconds.
Might be doubling you up.
Trying to double you up.
I have a bad feeling. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bad feeling?
Bad feeling.
Good,
I got a big pocket pair.
Oh, good goal.
Not
Good
big.
goal.
This isn't great news for Okamoto. We saw an ace folded. We saw a king folded. Keating,
See, that was a soul read. I knew it the whole time.
10% favorite here.
10 jacks, ace queen. Yeah. Say after.
4, 8, 9 in
Oh,
the middle.
boy.
10, 9, 6. Clean for Keating 7s.
Very cool. Yeah. To say the least.
Okamoto's drawing to 4 ounce. We know 2 of her 6 ounce are dead. Okay, she's picked
10,
up some
9.
10s.
Oh, you're right. A 10.
10. Not
No,
9.
no, you don't want that
10.
9.
Only 10. Only 10.
It's hard to see. It's too table.
10.
Oh,
No,
gee.
it's not there.
Better luck.
Wow, Keating wins the flip. He's back up to north of starting. That's not what you're betting on. You're betting on whether you think I remember it or not.
They need to
Oh no, I don't want to bet on that.
He doesn't miss an opportunity when you strip.
I'll give you
I
exact
noticed
suits.
this.
20k.
He's counting all the chips.
3 of clubs, 3 of hearts.
Dollar signs flashing in his head.
Oh, now we got a bet. Kevin's ready.
Wow, exact suits.
Wow, look at this flat call, by the way, from the ace-king.
Easy call.
Just trapping, hoping that Keating does something wild behind.
Yeah, I think this was blind raise under the gun,
That
straddle,
was tricky, yeah.
Had to dig deep for that read.
hoping to trap the squeeze.
Oh, he's flopped best. 7, 5, 3. Also, Dwyer, I want to continue.
Doesn't really look like Dwyer's board. Round of checks is gonna give Keating the green light. He's got a huge hand here.
40k. Cool.
Wow. This is light from Dwyer. This is just Keating's image at work. Puts Bussiere in a weird spot. Where
You really
yeah.
raise sixes onto the gun? You know I straddled. Six is a little loose on the chart.
How about ace 9-0?
Oh boy.
Yikes.
Keating pretends to count out a straight.
There's two of them out there.
There are two straights out there. He's sat here with the second nuts. Oh, third nuts.
10
Both
seconds.
got sixes.
All in.
Players all in.
Don't do it, Dwyer.
Yeah, this is
Get a count, please.
Let's go.
a hand that needs to be stepped away from. Disaster if Dwyer calls here. Full starting stack in the middle. Pot was only 150k before this bet.
Four, eight, eight.
If you've watched Keating play
488.
deep stack cash, you'll recognize plays like this. This is where he's really dangerous.
Want to make him sweat with his sixes.
He's crafted this image.
I fold.
Full.
That's a
You
good
have
fold.
sixes?
Well done.
Yeah, good fold.
Do you?
8-4. Spinella defended the big. His flop top pair. And this is just where it gets so dicey, in my opinion, when you've got Keating at the table. You flop some like mid-strength type holding, like this for example, and it really just feels like a coin flip for your tournament life, because you know Keating's not going to slow down. $82k in the middle.
Pay me with my own chips. What's that? Paying me with my own chips, right? Easier to call.
Yeah, good luck, Spinella.
Yeah, the guessing game will continue. Sometimes it's unavoidable. Just got to get in there and make tough decisions.
Is that pot? 80k? No, he's gone small. 40,000.
Does feel like Keating could be setting the price with something a little bit weaker than Queen 9. I think that removes the option of folding at this point in the hand. Could be up against Queen X of hearts, 8X of hearts, even something like pocket 9s that checks river.
Keating just looks excited to be there. Before the river's even been dealt.
What a run out.
This is so pure. It's a mystery. I mean, Keating's got to have a legit hand eventually.
Has he just already said all in?
Yeah, of course. I mean, look at the run out. 1 in the chat if you think he's bluffing. 2 if you think he's got Queen 9 beat. Quick fold from Spinella.
Oh no, not like that. Oh boy, man.
Oh my word. Keating's got a flush draw.
But anyway.
Ibarra's got top pair. I think against Keating, this is a hand that you just have to be willing to die with. You flop top pair against Keating. You call flop, call turn, call river.
Especially when the board looks like this, and Ibarra's only got 217 back, about 2x pot. Ace and a king on board. Keating's open from early position. I feel like these are the cards he would try to represent. Saw this half pot set up earlier against Spinella, where he just ripped it on the river, right?
That's a great point.
Keep extra back, make that riverbed extra scary.
And you know Ibarra's going to be dialed in on that kind of stuff.
I'm sure he's noticed.
So Keating bricks.
Oh.
There it is. Don't think Ibarra's got this far. All the Broadway draws brick. We've got top pair against the Madman.
Don't get us wrong, it's still hard to pull the trigger here. You know, if Keating just had ace-jack, he'd be happy to run this. A lot of value out there. Ace-jack, ace-queen, any two-pair plus. The guy opens 8-6 off from +2. Nice call.
One chip call, shows the hand.
Nice hand. Very nice hand. I have a better one now.
And then we'll be covering day 2 on Monday, and then the pools will be merging for day 3 on Tuesday. I reckon there's going to be 7, 8 million up top. If you haven't already, click that like button. We appreciate it. Going to be here for the next 6 days till we crown a champion. Here we go, a little 3-bet pot here. The incentive not as high for Lou, given that Orbinger's got half a starting stack.
Yeah, just 45 big blinds effective. Still a pretty big hand in the cutoff for Xuan Liu.
How about that flop?
It's about as good as they come. Even worse is Laubinger has a pretty quality hand on this board. 9's 9 of hearts with pot and a half behind.
42.
He's going for value. 1/3 pot. I think Xuan Liu's hand is so strong that calling in position would be the typical play. But it would be hard for Laubinger to get away if she was to raise the flop.
$2.12 in the middle, less than pot back for the German. If a low card rolls off, I think he's in trouble. Like a black deuce.
Maybe an exit path. 9's starting to look really thin if we keep betting. Xuan could have king, queen, ace, queen. Queen X of hearts.
Floor TV 2.
Not to mention anything that flopped really well. This is a check hoping we just get to showdown against a lower pocket pair.
The clock is going down at a really fast pace sometimes. Can we get it?
Orbinger checks it on over. Now Lou's got value on her mind. She's just going to rip it in. Did she say all in? She did say all in, yeah, I thought so.
I like this size
Once you add
from Xuan. I think it's very credible that the bluffs she can have here, 10-9 suited, 9-8 suited, hearts or diamonds, are going to want to do this and put max pressure on ace-king, max pressure on hands like pocket nines. Players will pay off in situations like this. 9 of hearts probably a bad enough card that Laubinger can get away.
If he clicks call here, he's out the tournament 1 in 20 times. Not a spot you want to be in, drawing to 5%. Yeah, having that 9, blocking some of the combo draws that you'd want Lou to have. He does let it go. Nice little pickup there.
Off we go to a queen-queen 8 board. And I got to tell you, Aishan obviously has a stranglehold on this one, but Klein's got excuses to feel good about 9s.
I could see Klein definitely losing multi-streets of value. For now, though, he is going to see bet into the trip queens. I do think there's merits to playing king-queen fast, just because you do want to build a pot. You do have a lot of check-raise bluffs on this texture.
Of course, the 9s do interfere with a number of those check-raise bluff combos, which would be semi-bluffy in nature in terms of gutters.
Right.
9-10, 9-jack specifically.
You went
Aishan
with call.
content to just flat, Randy, so the pot grows to 82,000. 7 is one of those cards that could keep Klein firing. Bet, check, bet, of course, is a thought, just to keep the pot contained.
I think I prefer betting myself. We can still get value from an 8. We can have some spade draws in our hand that we'd want to balance that are semi-bluffing. Yeah, I think this bet is quite nice. Oh, he bet 100K into 82. It's an overbet. Now you're sitting there with trip queens, king kicker.
You know, I confess, the 100K size is probably not what you had in mind when you suggested a second street.
Yeah, it's slightly greedy against an 8 and kind of inflates the pot in case you are up against the queen. I feel like the 100K bet sometimes actually folds out an 8, which then your bet doesn't achieve what it wants to do, which is get value from 8x. Well, time bank utilized.
I mean, the overbet does leave us wondering with this king-queen whether or not there's any point to doing anything other than calling.
Of course, you gotta at least think about it, but calling is still probably the most optimal play, I would think. Unless you are really sure your opponent will always check back. What did he go with? Go with raise?
Seems like he has, and it's a very clicky 210.
It looks like what it is. Trip queens. I mean, I suppose even if you just check called, it would look strong too. Wow. Did Klein move it in? I see a bunch of greens out there, don't you?
Yeah, I think the request has been made for Thomas to stick the rest in there. This is a shocking development with 9s, and you know, it's only after you get called and you go to showdown that suddenly you begin to rethink what you've done in situations like this for Klein. Being aggressive in general, not something we're always going to dissuade, but against top-tier opposition, the likes of Thomas, I think this was an overreach, and it's going to take a 9 to salvage Klein's hopes. Instead, it's the 4 and a double for Aishan.
Sweet flop for Nathan, top pair.
Supposed to be. But we don't know what's under the hood, of course, for Kiyan Mokri, and we do encourage those of you who are out in the chat watching this Palm feature table with us to begin to put together the pieces of the puzzle. What we know so far is he's the big stack. That opens up the range, but he's under the gun. That's supposed to narrow it down. Ace-King-9 board, following through for 50 into 48, full pot. That's supposed to mean business as well. So various data points as you begin to try to assemble what it is that Mokri's working with. Nathan working with top pair, and now a Broadway gutter, checking over once more after calling the C-bet.
Yeah, Mokri is the one that has an uncapped range. He's got all of the ace-kings, aces and kings. That's why he went for big sizing. And it just, if he is bluffing, he gets to put so much pressure. Once again, full pot exactly against Nathan. And immediately, it's just unclear how to go with ace-10, and he's not scared. He called very quickly.
Snap. Now he improves to a jack kicker. The king on the end. Unclear how frightening he finds that card. Obviously, very happy to take the passive line against Kion. Just looking over to see just how much he's got back. 357, 448 in the middle.
All in.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Max Payne application here. The decision suddenly in this one being for Eric Nathan's tournament life, Randy.
I mean, how is his whole stack in there all of a sudden? He started to hand for like 600K, Nathan. That is.
You're not supposed to be able to be playing for all of it right now, but Mokri just took him down Big Pot Alley. And I don't think that was on his Navi.
5 seconds.
So Mokri's basically saying I have Ace King plus, which would be a full house. Maybe pocket nines. Bluffs would be maybe like Queen Jack, Jack 10. It's kind of Broadway stuff. Or just some baby pocket pair that's just going for it and just thinking, look, I'm the pro. You're not. Let me just bet jam and make you fold everything. But give it to Barstool Nate. In the tank with the ace 10, he's a bit suspicious.
Nate plays a good bit of poker, by the way. I would imagine he's not been put in a spot like this all that often. Does he want to be a hero?
boys?
He's copping to the fact he doesn't know what he's supposed to do. It's a sick spot, Randy. What are you doing?
I'm trying not to be in this spot, but man, it really is just a coin flip. The thing is, Nathan's not supposed to ever really have trip kings because things that have king would have folded the turn probably.
Correct to that sizing, yeah.
Yeah. And he doesn't have ace king. He doesn't have aces or kings, right? Because he defended from the big blind. So it really is just a pure guessing game against this opponent.
Some in the chat suggesting pocket nines for Mokri. Others saying queen 10. It was just jack 10.
How long do we have to wait to see it?
Pocket queens. Likeable.
Lovable.
What was that, Randy? Yeah, lovable. Are they? Look at what Thomas wakes up with. 2 kings on the button behind.
Oh, he got bailed out.
Oh, but look at this. Klein with a temptress. The ace queen of diamonds. He's the man that's going to take it upstairs. And now Love. I mean, I don't want to say dead man walking, but with 1 queen busy, this is a tall order to see a world in which he doesn't get really hurt here. He's done very well, Randy, to flat. I didn't see this.
I do like the flat given how deep they are, but now I'm more curious how Kings is going to play. Back raise looks kind of strong, but also looks kind of odd too. But how can you not? You don't want to take this 3 ways in the 3-bet pot as the passive player, I would think. You're still vulnerable to the ace. He kind of wants to just invite Klein to kind of just go after it.
Would you consider a 4-bet to 175 an invitation?
Yeah, I think so. He made it small enough where usually one of the 2 guys would want to continue given how much is already in there.
Well, Justin in the YouTube chat is saying when Eshan puts in this 4-bet, it looks so strong. And I tend to agree with you. A man that was just willing to flat us suddenly rising up, albeit from the button, and albeit maybe perceptibly against what he thinks is Klein kind of up to no good, could be seen as maybe not top of range, but I mean, I got some doubts about my queens, but for another 100 to take a swing at 437, Randy, this is a lot of hand to step away from.
I would call the 100 and proceed very cautiously. Price is good, super deep stack. But he should be suspicious, rightfully. So I just think he's getting a good price on his hand to kind of see what develops. Just make sure you don't go all in all of a sudden. Pre.
Yeah, he's really uncomfortable right now, and I don't blame him. He does come with sort of a call that, in terms of the physicality of it, Randy, leaves me feeling like he's kind of more in that tens jacks maybe kind of spot.
Like never aces kings.
No, right, exactly. 6-6-8 board. One diamond out there. Klein with the snap check.
Well, I never seen an air check.
Yeah, that is an air check.
That was cool. I like that one. That was swaggy.
Kings are such a monster here.
I'd bet small, maybe around a quarter pot, maybe even less. I wouldn't want my opponents to hero fold 2 outs, like 10s, jacks, 9s, if you bet too big. This looks pretty good.
$130. I mean, talk about sizing. It's going to really retain a broad array of holdings that were willing to get in there for the 4 scoops pre. This is it.
You got to lay down the ace queen.
This one, yes.
You don't mean beat ace king.
You got a man behind you, too. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Now,
he might have made things a little bit messy with the line pre, but at least he's able to evict himself post. Now, can love eject? I don't think so, Randy.
I don't think so either. But I think he knows he's up against aces or kings. Oh, he's going for it. Terrible timing. He just thinks there's a chance I'm up against some jacks that played it super fast.
I confess I didn't think he was leaning toward raise ever. I felt like all of the vibe was fold or call, and I wouldn't have blamed him for calling, of course. But I'm trying to figure out what the thought is, because kings and aces are never going away when you jam, and I think jacks and tens kind of are. As we see a jack roll off, and we know it's a pure one-outer for Imari. Just going to hang tight to see if it materializes, but as we know, it's going to be very unlikely.
Good game. Paint it twice. Good game. Just to get me. Good game, go.
GG's issued.